Extraction area is hot. Weapons free. Lifter 1-1 authorizing drop order. Go, go, go.
Yo, bro. Summer is about to be a hell of a lot of streaming, boy.
The static version, so that's what we're gonna do. Basically, the idea is the static version contains all of FFmpeg in one .exe file, which for our purposes is the most convenient, so I would recommend that as well. Go ahead and download the latest version for whatever bitness your computer is, and you'll realize that what you end up with is an archive. Open the archive in an archive manager of some sort. If you don't have one, you can check out pzip, which I will also link to in the video description. Within the archive, enter the bin folder and look for FFmpeg. That's really the only file you need. So extract that to some location that you can remember, and we can begin converting. Now, if you intend to use FFmpeg from anywhere on your computer, you might want to save it somewhere important, like in a program files folder, and then link to it using the path variable. So what you're seeing on screen right now are the steps I've used to do that. I do actually have things set up this way because, well, it's just easier for me. Of course, this step is optional, so if you don't want to do that, then make sure FFmpeg is in the same folder as the video files you want to work with. With that out of the way, let's move on to the fun part, and that is to actually convert files with FFmpeg. Now, previously to this, I know I mentioned videos repeatedly, but as it turns out, FFmpeg can also work with images and audio. Basically, well, it's a command line utility. You just tell it what file to process and what kind of output you want, and it just does it. That's how amazing it is. So let's actually try a very simple example first of taking a video file and converting it from AVI to MP4. Now, what you see here is a folder in which I have staged the files I want to work with throughout this video. You can open a command line very quickly on a Windows computer by first making sure no files are selected, then hold down Shift, right-click empty space, and then click on Open Command Window here. That's convenient because the command window opens in that particular folder, so you can get started right away. Here's what FFmpeg syntax looks like. You start off by saying FFmpeg, then you say -I, which means I'm about to specify an input file, and then you go ahead and specify the input file. So what we want to do here is we want to convert an AVI file to MP4. So simply all you have to do is to actually press space and type out the new name of the file, making sure that the extension is MP4. Hit enter, and well, off it goes. FFmpeg is now converting an AVI file to MP4 by just looking at the file extension of the file name you gave it. That is how simple FFmpeg actually is. And a lot of the times when we want to convert between different file formats, that's really all you need to do. But, well, the time will come when you want to do something more complex, and that is where the command switches start to come in. Probably the first thing that concerns you would be the quality of the file. You would probably want to be able to tweak up the quality, and what I'm going to show you here works for MP4 and AVI respectively. Let's start with AVI. Now, there is a factor in image compression called the quantizer that actually affects file quality, and it is linked to how we should choose a bitrate when it comes to variable bitrate encoding. But we won't go into too much detail about that. Basically, all you need to know is that the quantizer is a number. The smaller the number, the higher the quality. Of course, the higher the quality, the higher the file size. So that's a trade-off you need to work with. To set the quantizer for an output AVI file, all you have to do is, well, we call FFmpeg, specify the input, and then you type -q, followed by a number. This number is of course the quality setting you want. Numbers between 20 to 30 is common, but if you want a very high quality video, you can go as low as a single digit. If you want it to be lower quality, you can go as high as 50. Experiment. You'll be able to see the difference in the different settings you choose. Do note that this only works when you are writing a file with a .avi extension. If you're doing this for MP4 files, then you want to specify the CRF value instead. So instead of -q, you type -crf and then enter your number.